Hi everybody, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and today's practice is called Yoga for Mums. Now if you're not a mum, that's okay, don't worry, you can still practice, but it's called Yoga for Mums because a lot of the focus that we are going to be doing is very focused towards mums and maybe even especially new mums. So as mums or parents, we tend to be quite tight and we tend to be quite stressed. So where do we hold a lot of our stress? We hold it in our shoulders and in our upper backs. Those are the areas where we tend to be quite tight as well because maybe we are hunched forward a lot of the day. Maybe we're feeding our babies. Maybe we're picking them up, setting them back down. We are tidying up, picking things off the floor. Whatever it is that we're doing, we tend to be hunched forward a lot of the time. So this practice is all about opening everything back up and starting to loosen up through the upper back again. If you are a new mum, this is safe to practice as long as you are feeling well enough to practice. So hopefully you like, and you won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat. So if you are ready, let's begin. So we are going to begin today in a seated position. I'm going to be cross-legged. You can be whichever way is comfortable for your feet and your legs. And just to start linking up our breath with our movement, we're going to take the hands slightly out behind the hips. As we inhale, we're going to stretch out the arms, take them up nice and high. The palms come together at the top, and exhale, hands down through heart center. Again, nice big inhale, take those arms away, reach them nice and high, palms together, exhale, palms down through heart center. Let's go one more time, nice big reach up, nice straight arms, maybe we look up in between the hands, and exhale, hands come down. Let's inhale to take the hands up one more time, only this time as we exhale we're going to find our cactus arms. So we're going to bend at the elbows, we're going to flip the palms so that the palms are facing forwards, and we're really going to press the elbows back. So take a little look at your elbow. And what we want to do is try and keep the elbow up and in line with the shoulder. Now as we are here and the arms start to tire, they may start to drop, and that's absolutely fine. But if we can, we're going to try and keep them high, and we're going to try and press them back. So imagine like someone is gently pressing your elbows towards the back of the room. You're going to start to feel the shoulder blades coming together at the back. You're going to feel nice and open in through the chest, and maybe you take a few little pulses with the arms back here. Maybe just for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's send this into a little bit of a twist. So we're going to start to twist the upper body round towards the left hand side. Think about twisting from your belly button here. Drop the right hand onto the left knee, opposite hand comes out behind. We inhale, sit tall through the spine, and exhale, twist around towards the left. Think about trying to almost twist your chest around here. Keep breathing deeply, twisting from our belly button, really wringing out all of those internal organs in through our belly. Take a nice big inhale, a full exhale. And then let's slowly untwist back to center and back to our cactus arms. Find those arms once again, press those elbows towards the back of the room, and maybe take a few more little pulses, maybe for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and smile and 1 and stop. And we're going to find a twist on the other side. So keep the elbows back, start to twist round towards the right hand side. When we can't twist anymore, we're going to drop the left hand onto the right knee, opposite hand comes out behind. Inhale, sit tall, exhale, find your twist. So only twist as far round as is comfortable for you. Maybe you're looking out towards the side, or maybe you're looking over your shoulder. I just realized I said twist as far as is comfortable for me. No, for you. Take a nice big inhale. Take a full exhale. And then let's come back round to center. Find those cactus arms once again. You got it. We're going to take 5 more little pulses for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then come back to stillness. We're going to drop the hands out behind us and we're going to place the hands onto the floor, so out behind our hips. And what we're going to do here is send the arms back just as far as you would like. So you can stay on fingertips or maybe palms of the hands come to the floor. But what we're going to focus on doing here is roll your shoulders back. So really feel your shoulder blades pressing together at the back. Open your chest up towards the sky. Think about beaming a big ray of light up towards the sky. Maybe take your gaze slightly up towards the sky. And just breathe here. Nice deep inhales and exhales. We're going to feel a nice big stretch coming all the way through the front of the body, in through the shoulders, in through the upper back. Nice calm breaths here. And then only if it feels good for you, you can take your feet here into your butterfly. So soles of the feet maybe come together. Let those knees drop out towards the side. We're just here, we are breathing, we're letting go. Just let gravity do the work on the knees here. Feel your hips opening. Feel your shoulders stretching. Take a nice big inhale. Take a full exhale. And then nice and slowly come back up to center. And if you are in your butterfly pose, we're going to find a little forward fold here. So take hold of either the fronts of the legs, maybe around the ankles, maybe around the toes. Take a big breath to sit nice and tall. As we exhale, can we start to fold forward? So moving your upper body down and towards your feet. It doesn't matter how low you come here. What we want to think about is opening up through the lower back. So breathe into the lower back. Send your inhales into that space. Exhale to let go. With every exhale, allow your hips to soften. Allow your knees to drop a little bit closer towards the mat. Enjoy this stretch. Let's take one more big inhale. Full exhale. And then nice and slowly coming back up into seated. If your legs are feeling great like this, you can go ahead and keep your feet in butterfly, or maybe you want to bring them back into cross-legged. We're going to find another little stretch for the upper back. So we're going to inhale to reach the right hand up towards the sky, and we're going to flip the palm of the hand towards the back of the room. We're going to bend the elbow and we're going to bring the hand to wherever it wants to come. So maybe for you it comes to the back of the head, maybe it comes to the neck, maybe it comes to the upper back. But we almost want to think about giving ourselves a big pat on the back here, the elbow pointing up towards the sky. And then maybe if it's accessible to you, can we take the left hand, reach it out behind us? Maybe the hand comes to the lower back. Maybe it comes a little bit further, or maybe if we are living in a more open body, we might be able to take the bind here. But again, it doesn't really matter. It's all about opening up through the chest and feeling that stretch in through the back. So wherever you are, feel that stretch. Breathe nice and deeply. Stay nice and tall through your spine. Find one more breath here. So one more big inhale. A full exhale. And then release the left hand and release the right hand back up towards the sky. We're going to find a little side stretch here. So inhale to reach that right hand nice and high. As we exhale, can we hinge over towards the left hand side? This left hand can be on the mat. We can maybe start to walk it a little bit further out. Maybe you want to come down onto your elbow. But wherever we are, we want to think about shining that heart up towards the sky. So we don't want to be hunching forward. We want to keep everything nice and open. Really reach away with those fingertips. Feel that stretch coming up through the hip, through the rib cage, into the arm. Let's take one more full cycle of breath. And after your exhale, nice and slowly come on up, drop the hands, and we can find the same stretch on the other side. So as we inhale this time, the left hand is going to come up nice and high. Stretch that arm away, and then can we turn the palm of the hand to face the back of the room? We're going to find this nice big opening. So again, we're going to bend that elbow, bring the hand to wherever it wants to come. So maybe the neck, maybe the upper back, maybe a little bit further down, but we want to stay open. So we don't want to be finding ourselves hunching forward to make that arm go a little bit further. We want to stay nice and open. Keep your elbow pointing up towards the sky if you can. And then if it's accessible, we're going to take the right hand, swim it out behind, take it to wherever it wants to come. Bearing in mind that this side could be completely different from your other side. So maybe it comes to the low back, maybe the mid back, or maybe we can take that bind. Wherever we are, we're feeling that stretch. We're opening up. We're letting go of stress, letting go of tension. Keep that left elbow pointing up towards the sky. Think about bringing the right elbow to point down towards the floor. Let's take a nice big inhale, a full exhale. And then let's release. Release the right hand back to the floor. Release the left hand up towards the sky, and we're going to find our side stretch. So inhale to reach high with the hand. Exhale, send it across towards the right hand side. So we're coming into our side stretch here. And again, this side could feel completely different. This could be your tighter side. So the hand can maybe stay, maybe you want to keep it quite close to the body. Maybe you want to walk it a little bit further away. Maybe you want to drop to your elbow. But wherever we are, again, the chest is shining up towards the sky. We are reaching away with those left fingertips. We're feeling that stretch coming up through the left hand side of the body. Wherever we are, keep the sit bones grounded. Take a nice big inhale. Take a full exhale. And then nice and slowly come on up. Drop the hands. And we're all going to meet in our tabletop position. So on our hands and our knees. So however you want to get there, we're going to bring ourselves onto our hands and our knees, and we're just going to flow through a few cat-cows here. So we want to make sure we have nice wide fingertips, wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips, and we're going to find our cat-cow. So find your breath again, find those nice deep inhales and exhales. And as we inhale, we're going to look forward, we're going to open the chest, tailbone points up. Exhale, chin to chest, really press up, arch through the upper back. Again, inhale to look forward, open the chest, little dip in the low back. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone moves down. And again, inhale to look forward. Exhale to press through the hands, round it under. And we're just going to flow through a few more of these, just in time with your own breath, inhaling forward, exhaling under. Inviting as much movement in through our spine as we can. Getting that blood flowing. Getting all those muscles stretched and working. Wherever we are, let's take one more full round of breath. So a nice big inhale, followed by your exhale. And then let's meet back once again in our tabletop. So from here, we are going to go for a downward dog. So if you are a very new mum, if you have a teeny tiny baby, just practice this downward dog with caution. If it's not feeling good, just come back out of it, that's okay. But it is safe to practice after birth. But what we're going to do, spread the fingertips nice and wide. We're going to start to tuck the toes underneath behind us, send the hips back towards the heels, and then we're going to start to lift the hips, send them back. Find your downward facing dog here. Take a few deep breaths and then find a little bit of movement. So walk out the dog here, bending each knee at a time, feeling that stretch coming in through the left hamstring and then the right. Just find a little bit of movement. Pressing firmly in through the hands. And then let's come back to stillness. And this time, instead of working towards straight legs in our downward dog, we're going to take a nice deep bend in the knees. So bend those knees nice and deeply, almost as if you were trying to rest your belly onto the tops of your thighs. Press in through the hands. Think about pressing the chest down towards the mat. Let your head hang heavy here. Take a nice big inhale. Take a full exhale. And then send your gaze up towards your hands, and we're just going to take a nice slow little stroll up towards your hands. So we're all going to find ourselves in our forward fold. We can keep the knees bent here or straighten them out, whichever feels best. Let your head hang heavy. Let your arms hang heavy. No tension in your neck, no tension in your shoulders. This is going to look different for everybody. Maybe we're here, maybe we're up here. Doesn't really matter. Let everything from the hips up just dangle down over the legs. Take a full round of breath here. And then very slowly we can bend the knees and just press ourselves back up to standing. Just stacking all of the bones, one on top of the other, until eventually we come to stand. Lovely, we are up and standing, and we're going to find a little bit of a stretch here. So we're just going to stand with our feet about hip distance apart, and as we inhale, we're just going to reach the hands up nice and high. Take the fingertips up towards the sky. We have an option here to either keep the feet as they are, you're still going to get the same stretch, or maybe we take the left foot and we're going to cross it behind the right. We're going to keep the toes on the floor here. So we've got this little bit of a twist coming in through the body. We're going to take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale to pull that arm up, and then exhale. Can we find a little bit of a side stretch here? Breathing deeply. If the leg is crossed over behind, it is a little bit of a challenge for the balance as well. Wherever you are, don't bend so much that you lose the breath. We want to keep those breaths nice and full and calm. Let's take a nice big inhale, full exhale, and then come back up to center. Drop the hands. If the leg is crossed, go ahead uncross the leg, and we're going to find the same stretch on the other side. So feet are hip distance apart, or if you want to take that option, you can take the right leg, cross it behind the left. We're going to stay on the tippy toes here, and inhale, reach the hands up nice and high, fingertips moving up towards the sky. Find that length before we take our side stretch. So reach up as much as we can. Imagine almost as if you're trying to reach up and out of your trousers here. Let's take a hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale to pull the hand up, and exhale, take it into your side stretch. Again, if the leg is crossed, you might find a little bit of a challenge for balance here. So if you are, just pick a spot on the floor, focus on that spot, keep breathing, keep pulling that right arm up and across. We're going to feel a massive stretch coming up through the right hand side of the torso, up through the rib cage. Let's take a nice big inhale, full exhale, and then let's come back up to center. We can drop the hands, we can bring the feet back to center, and we're going to take one more forward fold. So inhale, both hands come up. As we exhale, we're going to open the arms out, swan dive forward, take a bend in the knees if we need to, and just drape the upper body down over the legs. Find your forward fold here, whatever that looks like for you. Knees can be bent, they can be straight. We are folding over here from our hips, arms heavy, shoulders soft, upper back soft, no tension in the neck, the head is hanging heavy, we're looking behind. Just take a few deep breaths here. calming everything back down. When you're ready, maybe we take a nice deep bend in the knees. Maybe we plant our hands down onto the mat. And we're going to take the knees onto the mat. We're going to find a child's pose here. So toes come together, the knees come apart. We sit the bum back towards the heels. We can stretch our arms out long and then just release your forehead, your chest down towards the mat. Maybe your forehead reaches the mat, or maybe we want to place them on top of stacked hands. Wherever you are here, you are breathing, settling everything back down. And sending yourself a little message of thanks, a little message of gratitude just for stepping onto the mat today. Taking a little bit of time just for you. After your next exhale, if you're ready to come out of your child's pose, feel free to stay here. But if you are ready, we're just going to walk the hands back towards the knees, bring ourselves up to an upright seated position. And we finish just how we started. We take a nice big inhale, reach the hands up high, palms together, and exhale the hands to our hearts. And namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me. If you are a busy mum and you have found that few minutes to yourself to stretch, good for you. I'm proud of you. I know it's not easy. And just anyone at all who has practiced with me today, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please like. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe. And whatever you're doing, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.